This is Top Accolade African News Updates. I am Soibifa Jagrich. President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria has discussed West African security issues with the visiting U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who is on a four-country African tour. Mr. Blinken said Washington was determined to remain a strong security partner for Nigeria as the two allies fight Islamist militants in the region. Nigeria has also witnessed growing violence in the north and the capital, Abuja, where armed gangs have targeted communities and kidnapped residents for ransom. Countries within the Sahel region have witnessed escalating instabilities following military coup in 4 of the 15-member regional bloc, ECOWAS. During his tour, which does not include any of the countries that have recently undergone coup, Mr. Blinken also discussed challenges to democracy in the region. While in Abidjan earlier on Tuesday, Mr. Blinken praised Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara for his plans to combat extremism in northern areas bordering the Sahel. The U.S. has been pushing to sustain its influence in Africa in the face of strong competition from Russia and China. Heavy fighting is on the way in central Somalia after Al-Shabaab militants attacked military bases in Modog region. Eyewitnesses in capital city Mogadishu have said they heard heavy gunfire and explosions at dawn on Wednesday. The attack reportedly began with a suicide bombing targeting government special forces. Gamodog Security Minister Mohammed Abdi Aden told the BBC that troops are still battling the militants in Ad village, where the military bases are located. The Somali National News Agency SONA reports that the army, with the help of locals, thwarted the attack, inflicting heavy losses on terrorists. But Al-Shabaab said it seized the 5 military bases and killed dozens of soldiers. The Somali Federal Forces have since August 2022 been conducting a major offense against the Al-Qadi-linked group. A documentary showcasing the opposition campaign waged by Ugandan singer turned politician Bobi Wine against the regime of President Yoweri Museveni has been nominated for an Oscar award. Bobi Wine, the People's President, is nominated for the Best Documentary Feature Film alongside 4 documentaries, including Tunisia documentary 4 Daughters. It is such a humbling moment to see the Ugandan story make it to the Academy Awards, the most prestigious and significant awards in the world, Bobi Wine said on X. Today, we fight for democracy in Uganda and around the world lives on. Thank you for this recognition. Bobi Wine, whose real name is Robert Kayagulani, lost to President Museveni in 2021 presidential elections. Allegations that the vote was manipulated led to countrywide protests by opposition supporters. Human rights groups say the security forces killed dozens and arrested thousands of other protesters during the election period. Bobi Wine himself has been arrested and detained multiple times for criticizing Mr. Museveni's rule. On Tuesday, security forces ended a 5-day blockade at his home. Security forces had taken the measure to stop the opposition politician from participating in a planned protest. President Museveni, who has led Uganda since 1986, is accused by critics of stifling dissent. He has repeatedly denied the claims and maintained that Uganda is a democratic country. Ethiopian National Security Advisor Redwan Hussein has said that Addis Ababa was willing to listen to his friends in a bid to de-escalate tensions with Somalia over a controversial port deal with the self-declared Republic of Somaliland. As part of our commitment, we shall redouble our efforts to ensure a better understanding. We'll listen to friends for a possible coordination of efforts, lowering rhetoric, Mr. Redwan posted on X, formerly Twitter. We'll continue striving to steadily reach at a conclusion with amicable considerations which benefit all, he added. On Monday, Mr. Redwan criticized meddling by opportunistic external actors in the row between Somalia and Ethiopia. The remark, perceived as aimed at Egypt, which has warned against threats to Somalia's sovereignty. The row was triggered by Ethiopia signing a memorandum of understanding with Somaliland early this year. That is the size of Top Accolade African News Updates. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy Wednesday.